Why does Canva make it so difficult to add an opt-in form to their websites? Well, I've been asking that question for a couple of years since they brought out the websites, and there is a pretty convoluted way to get an opt-in form on their websites. It doesn't look as beautiful as I would like, but it will work in a pinch. And if you really want to use a Canva website, this may be the solution to having a website that's going to generate leads for you. So we're going to jump into Canva, and then we're going to do a little something with something called Typeform. Then we're going to go over to MailChimp, and we're going to see if all of these things will work together as they advertise. So if you would just hold on a minute, we'll change my screen. Okay, now I'm in Canva now, and I've just chosen a random website template. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty darn, that's nice. You change the colors, you change the copy, you've got a website right in front of you. It's wonderful, and it's so easy over in Canva. The only thing is once you get your website up, there's no way that you can offer a lead magnet, a freebie, something to get that ever important email from your visitors so you can nurture them into raving customers. Well, we got to get a form on here somehow, right? So what we're going to do, we're just going to come down here. We're going to find a spot where, let's just grab this. Let's delete this. We're going to go over here, and it's under, you're going to have to scroll on your far left sidebar, and there's something called apps over here. You're going to look for Typeform. I hope I misspoke. You're going to look for something called embed. I'm going to actually search for that so you can see. Go to the embed. We're going to grab this. We're going to click on this once, and then you're going to see all the applications that Canva is going to allow you to embed from their applications. Now, don't get real excited, because this does not mean that you can embed the code, embed code. I don't want to get too technical, but if you're out there and you're kind of nerdy, you know what I mean. You can't grab that code that's within a script, script start, script end, whatever. We're not going there. So let's go down. What we're looking for is Typeform. It's the only form generator that they have partnered with that they will allow you to even bring the form on their application, which is unfortunate because there's certainly a lot of other, form creators. Jotform, I'm going to blank on it, but there's a lot of other form creators that could have been utilized, but they chose Typeform, so we're going to live with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to come up here, and what this says is the Typeform is now closed. Now, there was some misunderstanding, I guess, a few months ago. Maybe Canva had disconnected this to Typeform, but apparently that's just how the form is going to look for a moment. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to generate a new link from Typeform. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go over to Typeform. Like I say, there's a lot to do. Go to Typeform, and thank goodness it logged me in, so that saved a few moments. I just created a free subscription here for now, so I only have 10 responses, so I can't do a whole lot. So we'll get this demo up and running. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a new form, and we're going to start from scratch. Let's do that. All we want is the contact info. When you bring this up, you're going to get your first name, last name, phone number, and email. We do not want, as everyone should know by now, the less information you ask from your visitor, the more probability that they will fill out the form and press that button and give you their email. So what we are asking here, okay, now I will let you know I am not that great of a type form person, but I'm going to struggle through it. I want the first name. I don't want the last name. I don't want the phone number. I do want the email, and I don't want the company. Now I'm going to tell you straight away, I think this is an ugly form. I think it's just a butt ugly form. I'm sorry. And I'm just going to say something real stupid here, like, put me on that list. Yeah, because I just, whatever you've said previously on the website has got me ready to get on that list. So this is what we've got over in Typeform. We need to not gonna publish it yet. I misspoke. We're gonna connect it, and nice thing, they do have a MailChimp direct connection, which I really appreciate. So this at least gives us something. So I'm going to connect MailChimp. I'm going to choose an account. It's the only account I have over there. And this is just, straight, just fill out the form. You're connected. I only have one, and we have an error. And I understand why that error is, because it asked me, is the form published? It is not. So let me just pause this for a moment so you don't have to watch me fumble over my little mistake. I'll be right back. Okay, now what I should have done, and I didn't, I should have just hit published after I had figured out which fields I wanted. And I would call that an operator error, but I'd also call that not the greatest user experience, because it did tell me, it wanted me to design, connect, blah, 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 publish, but we're not going to go there. Now, we've already got the link up here. I'm going to hold off on, no, I'm not. I'm going to grab that link now and set up integrations, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go straight to MailChimp now. It's probably going to say that you already have one. Right. Okay, MailChimp, it is not on. All right, I'm going to click those three dots. I'm going to edit it. Then we're going to get to the same place. Always several ways you can get somewhere. So we got the master. This is the first question, is the email. We want to map that to the email in MailChimp. Then we're going to come down here. We want the first name. We want that to map to the first name field in MailChimp as well. Little yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to bother with that. I do want to add a tag to these contacts as they come into MailChimp. So I've got a tag set up saying, very plain, Canva Typeform MailChimp. And then I am going to save. Once we get that saved, we can go back to MailChimp. No, we're going back to Canva. I told you it was convoluted, didn't I? So now we're back at Canva, and I did copy that new link. So I'm gonna get rid of, use the right trackpad, Ramona. I'm gonna put the new link in here, and if all goes well, this form will no longer say that it's closed. All right, now there we have a form. Once again, I'm going to tell you, that's an ugly form. Now, and something that we really don't want is we don't want to be broadcasting that it's a type form so that the visitor can go click on that and see what Typeform's all about, and then get their subscription to Typeform and forget that they were about to grab your free lead magnet. So that's one thing. It's nearly a deal breaker, but if I was going to be working with Canva websites and needing to put some forms on, I would definitely purchase the premium Typeform subscription so that I could get rid of all that Typeform branding. But anyway, it is a form, such that it is. We're going to publish this. Okay, publish. All right. And I'm just going to pause that for 2 seconds. Okay, there's our website. It's been published. It really does look beautiful, I must say, for not doing anything with it. You know, you can put your team up there. You got maybe a portfolio here. You got some testimonials. It's a beautiful website. It just doesn't have an opt-in form. Well, it has one, such that it is now. And I did forget to take off some of the animation there because it kind of grows. There's an inherent animation, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So what we are really going to worry about is this going to go over to MailChimp, which is what we need it to do. So here we go. And if my voice is going in and out, that's because my cheap microphone I knocked it over once, so sorry about that. So I'm going to put in here, I'm going to just say Marie, and I'm going to use a Gmail, and I probably, you know what? I'm just going to put my name and email in there because I know we have to be real careful. Actually, I'm going to put a fake email, so it really wouldn't matter, but I'm still going to pause just for un momento. All right, now I have hit the submit button, filled out my name and my email, and lo and behold, look at what we get. Oh, thumbs up. Great. Do you want to create a form, a type form? It's all that branding for Typeform, and I assume that if I were on a premium subscription that would all be gone, because that would really freak me out if I was paying for Typeform. But you'd already have their email address, so that's the main thing. Now, okay, we had some success. So I am in that particular contact record over in MailChimp now, and I'm all weirded out, you know, showing you my email address and whatnot, even though it is kind of a fake Gmail, but still, you know, still weirded out. But anyway, I can prove to you that we're over there because look at that. We have that Canva Typeform MailChimp tag put on that record. Now what I can do, and now what makes this so important when websites are being created for businesses who need to generate money, and the only way they can generate money is to get some leads from their website, whether it's, you know, through their socials that are coming to their websites. They've got a wonderful, valuable freebie offer that they want to get to their visitors, their potential customers. Now they can do that because now that contact has given you their email. They're in MailChimp now. And guess what? You can email them all you want. So the next thing you do is you would just start doing your nurture campaigns. So let's go back to our homepage. It works. I just don't know what else to say other than it works. But it's 2024 and nobody really wants ugly opt-in forms. So we're going to pray really hard, and if we all hold hands around the world, maybe Canva will, you know, find it, you know, in their hearts, because they seem like a heart-centered company, to give us some forms, usable forms, beautiful forms. We want pop-ups. We want just beautiful forms for our visitors, for our potential ideal customer avatars. We want beautiful things. So that's it. That's all I got. If I find anything easier, I will definitely let you know. And if you find anything easier, please let me know too, because this is a little bit taxing and it just doesn't come out of the box. like you would think it would. Okay? So that's it. Ta-da.